Hey, friends. Okay, so we're here for another live Zoom where we're going to talk about what is the body business opportunity, how do you get started, what do we do, who are the people, all the good things. So I'm going to hit share on my screen real quick and we're going to get into it. So we're going to talk about how you can give yourself your own raise as you build an online wellness business on your own terms. So I'll kick things off. My name is Diana. I am a one-star partner. You find out what that means later, but basically it means that I've duplicated myself. I've made and I've helped other people create a solid business before, and I can help you do it too. I'm a mom of two teenage girls. My 9 to 5 or 8 to 5 is my accounting and finance work. I'm the vice president of finance for the pet products company. I used to be super overweight and miserable. Like seriously, I remember ever since sixth grade being made fun of for my weight and just feeling really lousy in my body. And it wasn't until I found Body, formerly known as Beachbody, workouts that I finally start stepping into my own power, feeling good in my body, and now I just have to share it with the whole wide world. So I lost 35 pounds, got clean eating and following their programs. I had zero background in sales, hardly anything on social media, definitely didn't have a marketing background. And I've just learned as I've gone. And in the last 9 years, that's exactly what I've done. I've just built things up over time. I used to be considered myself an introvert, but I now consider myself an extrovert, at least when it comes to being online and in front of people. I figured out how to run a business, and then now I get to teach others how. Now we're gonna turn it over to April.
All right, guys. Hello. So my name is April. I am currently an Emerald partner, and like Diana says, we will kind of figure out what that is later on. I'm 24 years old, and I've been married to my husband for almost 5 years. It's next month is our 5 year anniversary, which is so crazy. But it has been so good. I currently work a full-time job, which I absolutely love. But and that is 9 to 5. But I have figured out a way to make this work, even with a full-time job, a husband, and I have two crazy dogs. So if I can do it, literally anybody can do this type of thing. So what kind of got me first started in this was I was somebody that struggled a lot with body image. And I know so many young people do struggle with that. And so I was just your basic Joe Smo type of thing where I would do the YouTube workout. I would go on and off of things. I would hear my friends doing this. I would go to High Fit. I would just switch it on and off and whatever. But what made this something different was it was just something that I could do all at home, and other people were actually counting on me. And I knew that if I had to show up for other people, well, if I was expecting other people to show up, I knew that I had to show up too. So that's kind of what got me in the coaching. I mean, not coaching, partnering. Sorry, it's it's something that I'm still adjusting to. But so yeah, so I jumped in straight out as a partner because I just wanted to pay for my basic supplements and stuff like that because I'm no rich um, person in their 20s at all. So that's kind of why I first did it. And just over time, I've just been able to build confidence by, sharing my journey, sharing from where I started to where I'm going. And actually, this year, I am going to be running my first marathon. It has been a journey, but thanks to Body and, just building my confidence up, my strength up, I'm actually going to be doing it. So that's super exciting. And I'm not techie at all. So literally, if anybody is not techie or anything, like you don't have to be, you literally learn everything along the way. And something that I've always liked is I've never been super into social media and all the influences and stuff like that. But I like to call myself an impactor, someone that's out there to make impact, not necessarily influence people in the way, at least the way that I take in, like a social media influencer. Well, impact is we help people change and stuff like that. And I just find joy helping young people find confidence and heal the body image issues and just love the journey. So that's me. And I'll just pass it on to Michelle.
Hi everyone, my name is Michelle. I'm also an Emerald partner. I'm a mom to a little 3-year-old boy who has a lot of energy and it seems like it never goes out, which is can be a really hard thing to keep up with him sometimes, but it's a lot of fun. He makes life a lot of fun. During my early 20s, I gained a significant amount of weight. I wasn't really sure what I was doing. Similar to April, I was always on YouTube trying to find like lose 20 pounds in a month or whatever, just something extreme. And it never really worked. So I kept going in this crazy yo-yo cycle of something would work and then something wouldn't work. And then it was just crazy. I started out as a customer and I was a customer for a very long time, for many years. And it wasn't until I decided that I really liked introducing what the body platform was to others. And it really was like a one-stop shop when it comes to health. And so I found my way into coaching or partnering. And I really, really like it. I've come to love health and wellness. I enjoy all aspects of it. I love helping people. I love guiding new beginners through it. And I also became a fitness instructor. We live by the beach, so it's a lot of fun to be active. We're a very active family, and Body helps us live an active lifestyle. So it's been really fun. I also have no previous background in sales or in social media. I have no idea what I was doing, but I've definitely learned things along the way. And that's been part of the fun too, kind of playing around with it, getting creative and learning what works and what doesn't work. All right, so what is Body? Like I had mentioned earlier, Body, I fell in love with the Body platform because it really was an all-encompassing way of approaching health in a very holistic and organic way, which I really appreciated. So, as opposed to other platforms, you'll probably see places that will just offer, or just a platform that will just offer workouts. So you might get anything from HIIT to yoga. And while that's great, Body also has not only the exercise and the workout programs portion of it, but we also have something that sets us apart, which is nutrition programs. So there's two nutrition programs. There's a volume eating and a portion control based program, which I've really come to love the portion control one because that's something that I definitely struggled as a beginner and as someone in my early 20s. So not only does it have the workout, the nutrition programs, but there's also a new part of it that has come recently, maybe within the last 3, 4 years, which is a mindset portion to Body, which I really, really have come to appreciate it now that I'm a mom. And sometimes I get a little frazzled. There's a mindset portion to it. So there's different meditations, there's different master classes, and the topics can range from month to month. They'll be on there for a little bit, anything from motherhood to career to family relationships to dealing with life's daily stressors. So there really is something there for everybody. So it doesn't matter if you're the brand new beginner or if you've been working out your entire life, but there's something there guaranteed for you.
All right, so I'm going to take over and talk about the typical worries and misconceptions. I can't even talk today. Don't mind me. But so one of them is like you have to be at your goal weight. You have to be fit. You have to do something to do this and be successful at the business. So turns out you actually don't, because a lot of what we do is showing the entire process from the start to the middle to the end, and really your journey never ends. And people love to see where you are, and like this is a lifetime journey. So you don't have to be at your goal weight. It's always good to have goals and things like that, but you don't have to be there to be good at this business. One is I don't have a sales experience and I don't want to be salesy. So this is something that I really, really struggle with, and something that I still struggle with sometimes to this day. But you don't have to be experienced because we literally teach you, we have step-by-step ways of how to promote the product and promote you in a very positive, uplifting way. And it's like, we are literally here just to find someone else's need and help them with their needs. And it doesn't have to be salesy. You're literally just finding someone else a solution to their needs. So that's something that I've been learning, and that it really helps a lot. Another one is my spouse won't like it. So funny story with this, my spouse has not always been on the same page as this, but it doesn't mean that that they can't be supportive of it. And it's literally you just doing something that you love. And once they can see how it is like changing you and how better you are feeling, I promise you they will get way more on board. My husband definitely is way more on board with it. And when you bring an income and actually show positive results, it really does help a lot. One is I am a introvert, and kind of I always like to bring this back to Diana or something like that, because I'm definitely a extrovert. I'm like a social butterfly, but so I haven't always had a problem getting myself out there, but like literally everything's on social media and talking to people, and it's literally just helping people close to you find needs. And so you don't have to be out there and bubbly and talkative and stuff like that. You literally just have to be willing to have conversations with people. And like Diana, she's an online extrovert, because it's like you can literally just talk to people, find their needs, etc. I don't have a big social media following, so this kind of goes back of like, well, we don't have to be super big influencers, but more of just like impactors, because you can literally find so many people around you that have needs that and like, sorry, I'm losing track of my thoughts for just a second. But like we as like partners or whatever, we don't have to have this huge social media following, because we're literally just finding people that are close to us, our friends, and actually just helping them find solutions. And we don't have to have millions of people watching us to make a difference in someone else's life. And that's something that I really like, because like I don't have a large following, but like I can still make a difference in so many people's lives. And you have hundreds of like friends that you can reach out to and talk to and everything like that. Plus we do help you connect and find patterns to get back up, and find new people to connect with. And I don't have the time. So I know we are all super busy, but you know, we have like tools and systems where we literally just have 10-minute things, 5-minute activities and things like that, where you can do it literally when you're sitting on the toilet. A lot of the times I just do it there, or like when I'm driving in the car, or like before I head in work, or right after my workout. Like you can do them in 5 minutes, 20 minutes, stuff like that, and it doesn't have to be just a block of time. And so we kind of just teach you those routines and systems, and so it's super awesome. And then the last one is I'm not a expert. So this one's kind of like a one that kind of hits me a little bit different, because if you're doing this stuff, you are the ag expert, because you are experiencing it. You are the person going through the programs. You know that they work because they are working for you, and you are the best person to reach out and be like, this is what I think would work best for you, etc. But yeah, so I'm just going to pass it on to the next slide.
All right, back to me, guys. So what do we do as body partners day in, day out, week to week? And this can really, like, the scheduling of things and like when you do them is totally up to you. But these are the things you're going to do in order to be successful. You provide support and accountability to your clients. You want to help them start and finish a program, and you want to help them get results. And so, as I think it was April who touched on earlier, one of the really cool things about being a body partner is because you're trying to inspire other people to get results. So that makes it even more of a must for you to want to hang in there with your own health goals and your own health journey. So we're getting results in our own lives. We're helping other people get results. And that's just really cool. And we do that support and accountability. We have an online group that we co-run together with a couple of our other friends. And whatever that looks like for you, you can do a Facebook group, you can do a support group that's inside of the Body app. Like there's lots of ways to do it. You can do a text thread. But the most successful partners, what they do is provide that support and accountability place for their people to go and to check in with. And then we create residual income. We do that by commissions for setting up clients with their products and their programs. We get residual income by growing a team and having them duplicate those same activities. And so our biggest job is to inspire, motivate, encourage, and be that resource for people. So as you use the programs yourself, like April just touched on the last slide, you're becoming an expert by doing these programs. And so it doesn't matter if you are only one step ahead of the person that you're helping, you're still that one step ahead, and you have the knowledge, you have the experience, and you're going to help that person who is in that same spot that you were just in recently. You're going to help them feel good in their bodies and be able to just enjoy their lives more, because we all know, like, if you've been on a health journey before and you've seen weight loss or strength gains or any of those things that where you've come from there to here, it not only just impacts your life, like you're not just fitting better in your clothes, you're experiencing your life in a fuller level. So that's what we get to do for other people. And I'm going to pass on to Michelle.
All right, so what does helping people look like? Diana touched on this a little bit. So it's really, it's goes beyond just like, hey, here are the tools, good luck. I've come to realize that people love when you check in on them. So checking in, being a support and a light for those who have started their health and fitness journey. I have a girlfriend right now who has recently been starting one of our programs on the Body platforms, and she started a program from start to finish, and she loved it. She thought she could do something else, and she was like, oh, you know what, I thought I could do something else. And I was like, no problem, go back and redo the whole program all over again. So there's nothing wrong with that. We share workouts and our nutrition, things that we like, recipes. We motivate people to meet their goals, and we lead by example, which I really like that. It doesn't mean that we have to be perfect. And people just want to know that they have a friend. And that's the awesome thing that I've loved about this community so far, is that we're all here to help each other. It's a big group that we're here to support the wins, and then also encourage when things are not so great, which I love that. People just want to know that they're seen, that they're cared for, and that that accountability part too. Sometimes people need a little bit tough love, which I've come to learn, but that's okay. And tough love in more of a sense of you can do this. And so helping people with their nutrition, helping them, hey, maybe try this instead of this. And while we're not creating the nutrition part of it, we are guiding them through that, which is something that I have really come to love. And it's great. You meet a lot of amazing people along the way and make new friends.
All right, so I'm going to talk a little bit more about the role of social media. And like, all of us are we all struggle with social media. There's so many different, like pressure things that, with the whole, the whole social media, but it can also be a very like positive thing, because social media is literally the forefront of your business. And so that's, and it is like a way to reach new people that you wouldn't just go and meet on the street or at your job. It's a way to branch out and meet so many more people than you normally would. And then it is a way for you to turn on your lights to your life every single day, and the things that you are doing in your business and in your fitness journey, etc. Because you can get on there, share your stories, these personal, kind of just, and like things that you are like learning and growing from, and people really love to connect with you and get to know you, kind of like behind the scenes though. So it is like, so social media is a very important thing because people watch you every single day and it may take them, you know, a while to see, but like they're watching you even though that they're not actually needing to talk to you. So that's one of the um huge things about it. And like you can literally influence and change people's lives even if you may not like know it, but it's like it's it's the forefront for your whole business. Um and let's see. And you, so back to the bullet points or whatever, it says you can't help inspire people if they don't even know what you're doing. A lot of times, like, yeah, I'm doing all these amazing things. I'm doing this. I'm losing my weight. I'm doing this, this, and this. But if people aren't seeing it, they don't get to be part of that journey with you and see that something's possible. And that's kind of goes back to kind of what we were talking about earlier. People want to see the beginning, the middle, the end, and the continual journey. And because they want to see that it is possible for them too. It is a super good way to be able to invite people to do it with you because they see what you are doing every day and like, hey, that might be something that I want to do. Is that even something possible? It gives you that chance for them to get to know you and for you to be able to reach out and be like, is this something that you would like to, because it's something that's helping me in a super good way. And something that I've always been worried about social media is the whole like cold messaging. That's not what we do. We really are focused about building those relationships so that people trust us and that you actually want to be friends with them and you can build those lifelong friendships and those things for your accountability group and everything, because it's really just about building those relationships and helping people feel good and get the results that they want. And then, like I said, there's absolutely no experience needed at all for this. You can literally start from the ground up. As you see from all of our profiles, we literally have just built them from the ground up. So that's kind of that, but I'll pass it on to the next one.
All right, so here's something that is very important. So let's not dance around it too much longer. So you want to earn money as you're doing this. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to earn an income as you're also working on your health. That's what's really cool about this, that you can work on your own health journey and you're bringing on other people, you're helping them, and you're also earning a commission for doing that. So there's no difference between doing this and sharing about this kind of thing and getting commission than just sharing naturally about something else you like a restaurant or Target or Starbucks. Well, really, there is a difference because in this way you're going to earn commissions for sharing about it. You're not sharing about something that you're not already passionate about. And that's what I want to stress. We're not slinging candles. We're not putting on nails. Like, I don't know, like there's just something that hits differently about
Yes.
this. Like, we love what we do, and it's apparent that we love what we do because that's how we show up. That's just what this has done for us. So we earn 20% retail commissions. We get bonuses from selling packages. So Body will put together kits that we can sell to people that help them get like the whole well-rounded experience. But whatever people buy, you're going to get a commission. As you grow a team, you can see like bonus. It's all listed here. So there's so many ways to earn bonuses by bringing on people to do this with you, and then you benefit from their activities as well, which is pretty darn cool because you get to start stepping into that role as a mentor on a whole other level. We also have incentive trips, which are super cool. We're all trying to earn the trip that's down in Mexico next spring to a brand new resort that just opened. And so by us helping people, we can have an all expenses paid trip with our spouse or anyone we want to bring as a guest and have a great time for like 5 days down in Mexico at a super swanky resort. And I just think that's really cool. Besides incentive trips, our team, and we'll talk about this on the next slide about why you want to join our team. We have retreats that happen like 2 to 3 times a year that you can earn by ranking up, by bringing on more people, by becoming a leader, and that ranges all over the country. So there is one coming up the end of this year that's in Idaho Falls, and then in next summer we're going to have one at Disneyland in California. So that's pretty darn cool. Okay, so we are going to go to the next slide.
All right. So why join our team? So our team has been in the top 10 team in the network. There I've come to learn that nobody gets left behind. So we have people who've done this from a year, 2 years, 3 years, up to 10 years. There's a huge support out there for us. So you're never alone. There's training there's team calls, there's trainings that you can do on your own, slow at your pace. There's team calls, which is really great. I've really come to love our team threads. There's a lot of info on there. So really, there's never like an end to the training, which I really like. People are always willing to answer questions, and it doesn't matter how silly to you it seems your question is, but there are no silly questions. And that's one thing that I've come to love is sometimes I'll text Diana, I'll be like, hey, what do you think about this, or what should I say in this? And I'll even ask April too. And so it's kind of cool that we can all interact with each other and bounce ideas off one another, whether it's a small group or if it's with another person. April and I have become really close and done our weekly check-in sessions, working sessions, which have been great. So there's always help and support on our team, which is great. We are, I think, an 11-time elite team now this year. Yeah, 11 times. So people know what they're doing. So you're bound to get help and support. I think I've really come to love the in-person training sessions, which happen at Summit, which Diana had mentioned, comes once a year, where everyone gets together and there's tons of training. So there really is a huge plethora of guides on there. There's, besides just our team thread, there's also the Body Partners app, which I think is on the Mighty Networks app now, if I think that's what it is. It's gone off of Facebook into an app there. So there's a 10-step business plan there. There's a discussion forum. So there really is multiple ways to get help in this business. So you're never alone and you're never lost.
All right, guys. So how do you get started as a body partner? So you might be watching this and you're already one of our clients, which is amazing. And we've loved working with you and we believe in you and we think that you can do this too. So if you're already a client of ours, you've likely already purchased something that might qualify you for a no sign up fee. If not, then no worries because we still got you to get everything that you need for your own health and wellness journey with Body. They've put everything together in a low cost starter kit. And with that, there's no sign up fee. And so you just get to start right off the gate. You get plugged into our community with trainings. So that starter kit can range anywhere. Like actually right now, the starter kit is $95, as low as $95. But there's also, it ranges from there. So a typical starter kit would normally be about $179 to $199. You don't have to keep any inventory on hand at all. Like I don't know if you remember, but my mom used to be an Avon lady and got a closet full of products that she would have to have on hand. And I know a lot of companies are like that. A lot of companies are not like that. But this is not one of those companies where you have to keep anything on hand. Now, it's kind of nice to have Shakeology packets maybe on hand or Energize sticks. You can give them out as samples. That's not a requirement at all. You don't have to keep anything in your house because Body will take care of all the ordering and the shipping. Your customers go onto your website. That's what that $15.95 fee is for, that they host your website for you. They take all the orders, they do all the customer care stuff, they do all the shipping, and you are just using all their vast amount of resources for a measly $15.95. You also get a new partner kickoff training. We start a new one every month. We also have actually just need to update this slide. There was a 28-day action plan course. Now they're calling it a 10-step business plan. And so that's all inside of the Body Partners app as well. And so you're going to be plugged in wherever you have Wi-Fi, you can get to work. And on that top right picture snapshot, that's from our specific team page that our upline created. tons of resources, trainings, everything you can want. So there's really no barrier to entry here. Like you're gonna be able to get started. We want to help you make your first $100, $200, $300 that first month, and then it can only get better from there as you keep showing up and doing and putting in the effort. Okay. All right. I love this quote. Michelle mentioned that we have a lot of mindset resources. One of them is our partnership with the Growth Day app. Brendan Burchard is one of the premier personal development creators of our time. And he says this: we are not the sum of our intentions, but the sum of our actions. So what are you going to take action on today? Are you going to sit on the sidelines and think, well, maybe next time I'll jump on board? Or are you going to take some action, kick some butt, and get started? So if we can do it, you know you can do it too. All right. Well, it was so nice to spend a little bit of time with you guys. These ladies are some of like my best friends in this business. Like we love hanging out and seeing each other. We love we're in threads together. We're typing all day long, helping each other out, like Michelle mentioned, texting each other. We want you to be a part of this family. We feel like it's a family and a community of friends, and we just can't wait to see you with us. So if one of us sent you this video, reach out to us about getting signed up. If you're one of our downline mentors and they sent you this video, reach out to them because they want to help you get started as well. So thanks, guys. Hope you guys have a great rest of your night and take care. Bye, guys.